Okay, now I would like to explain about the electric field intensity and electric flux density due to uniformly charged sphere. So first consider a sphere of radius A with a charge density of rho v coulombs per meter cube. Okay, in the last we derived the electric field intensity and electric flux density due to spherical shell of charge. It is also in same shape, but it consists of charge on surface. So throughout its region it consists of the charge. That's why it is called uniformly charged sphere. So it is one volume type of charge. So it is having the volume charge density. The volume charge density equals to rho v coulombs per meter cube. So now let us find the electric field intensity and electric flux density in different locations. In three cases we have to find the electric field intensity and electric flux density. So first one outside the charge, next one on surface of the charge, third one inside the charge. So first case one outside the charge. So by applying Gauss law we can find at any location the electric field intensity and electric flux density. So first case one outside the charge. So here to find the electric field intensity and electric flux density outside the charge, we have to draw the Gaussian surface outside the charge. Here type of charge is volume type of charge. So the Gaussian surface also, the spherical Gaussian surface we have to consider. Here type of charge is charge shape is spherical shape. So we have to draw the Gaussian surface to enclose this charge. So it must be in spherical shape. Here the dotted lines represents the spherical Gaussian surface. So next by applying Gauss law statement psi equals to closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar equals to q enclosed. This charge produces the electric flux lines in radial direction, like these directions. The charge produces the electric flux lines. So it flows in r direction only. In surface also, in Gaussian surface also, the electric flux lines enters in r direction. Okay. So the electric flux density having only r component value. So d bar equals to dr into ar bar. These flux lines are normal to the r coordinate. So we have to find, okay, we have to use the differential surface area normal to the r coordinate formula. We know that in spherical coordinate system, the differential surface area normal to r coordinate equals to r square into sin theta d pi into ar bar. Now substitute d bar ds bar in this expression. So surface integration means double integration. D bar equals to dr into ar bar, ds bar equals to r square sin theta d pi into ar bar. Here ar bar dot ar bar equals to 1. So dr into r square integral sin theta equals to minus cos theta, limit 0 to pi. Theta varies from 0 to pi. So next pi varies from 0 to 2 pi. We know that in spherical coordinate system, r minimum value 0, maximum value equals to infinity. Theta minimum value 0, maximum value pi. Pi minimum value 0, maximum value equals to 2 pi. So based on these values, we have to use these limits. So pi varies from 0 to 2 pi. Theta varies from 0 to pi. Integral d pi equals to pi, limit 0 to 2 pi. So it equals to dr r square. So minus cos theta. So minus of cos pi minus cos 0. Cos pi value minus 1, cos 0 1. So finally we get this value equals to 2. And this value equals to 2 pi. 4 pi. So dr into r square into 4 pi, it equals to q. So dr equals to q by 4 pi r square. So here d bar equals to dr into ar bar. The d bar having only r directional component. So d bar equals to dr into ar bar. Now substitute dr here. We get d bar equals to q by 4 pi r square into ar bar, or e bar equals to q by 4 pi epsilon r square into ar bar. We know that relation e bar equals to d bar by epsilon. So e bar equals to q by 4 pi epsilon r square into ar bar. So now find this charge value q. Here q enclosed value equals to q. So type of charge is volume type of charge. So q equals to the volume integration rho v into dv. Volume integration means triple integration. First integration with respect to r, second integration with respect to theta, third integration with respect to pi into rho v. Next differential volume formula. In spherical coordinate system, the differential volume equals to r square into sin theta dr d theta d pi. So rho v constant value take outside, integral r equals to 0 to a. So here radius of the charge equals to a. So r varies from 0 to a. Okay, if it is an infinite sphere, r varies from 0 to infinity. Here this charge having radius, it equals to a. So r value varies from 0 to a. So r square into dr, integral theta equals to 0 to pi sin theta d theta, integral 0 to 2 pi d pi. Integral r square into dr square equals to r cube by 3. Rho v into r cube by 3, 0 to a. Integral sin theta equals to minus cos theta, 0 to pi. Integral d pi equals to pi, 0 to 2 pi. So rho v into a cube by 3 into minus cos pi minus cos 0 into 2 pi minus 0. So finally q equals to rho v into a cube by 3, cos pi value minus 1, cos 0 value 1. So minus of minus 2 plus 2, 4 pi. So 4 pi a cube rho v by 3. This is q value. Now substitute q in these expressions, d bar e bar expressions. So e bar equals to q by 4 pi epsilon r square into a r bar. Q equals to 4 by 3 pi a cube rho v divided by 4 pi epsilon r square into a r bar. Or e bar equals to a cube rho v by 3 epsilon r square into a r bar wholes per meters. Next to d bar. D bar e bar relation, we know that d bar equals to epsilon into e bar. So by multiplying this expression by e epsilon, we get d bar expression. A cube rho v by 3r square a r bar coulombs per meter square. So next to case 2. So point P on surface. This is not sphere or surface. So on surface, now we have to draw the Gaussian surface. So here Gaussian surface radius equals to r, charge radius equals to a. If you draw the Gaussian surface on surface of the charge, so Gaussian surface radius value, charge radius value both are same, r equals to a. In second case, r equals to a. In previous expressions, in first case expressions, substitute r equals to a. In final equation, substitute r equals to a. We get e bar and d bar expressions in second case. So e bar equals to a cube rho v by 3 epsilon naught a square a r bar, or rho v into a by 3 epsilon naught into a r bar. Okay, here we are assuming in free space. In free space, epsilon equals to epsilon naught. So next to d bar equals to epsilon naught into e bar, or epsilon into e bar. Epsilon naught cancel. So we get rho v into a by 3 a r bar. Okay, just here substitute r equals to a. We get this expression. Now multiply this expression by epsilon. We get this expression. So next to third case, inside the charge. Now inside the charge, we have to draw the Gaussian surface. So inside here, one dotted sphere we drawn. Its radius equals to r. Now apply Gauss law. Gauss law formula psi equals to closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar equals to q. So same, d bar having only r component value. So d bar equals to dr into a r bar. And the differential surface area normal to r coordinate formula, r square sin theta d theta d pi a r bar. So first integration with respect to theta, second integration with respect to pi. So integral theta equals to 0 to pi, integral pi equals to 0 to 2 pi, d bar equals to dr into a r bar, and differential surface area formula r square sin theta d theta d pi equals to q. Next to dr into r square. Okay, here a r bar, here also a r bar you have to write. So a r bar dot a r bar equals to 1, dr into r square, integral sin theta equals to minus cos theta, limit 0 to pi, integral d pi equals to pi, limit 0 to 2 pi, it equals to q. dr into r square into minus of cos pi minus cos 0, 2 pi minus 0 equals to q. So dr into r square minus 2 minus of minus 2 plus 2, 2 pi equals to q. dr equals to q by 4 pi r square. Next d bar equals to, we know the dr into a r bar. So d bar equals to q by 4 pi r square into a r bar. Next to d bar e bar relation, e bar equals to d bar by epsilon. So e bar equals to q by 4 pi epsilon r square into a r bar. So now find this charge q value. So q equals to, we know that volume integration rho v into dv. This type of charge is volume type of charge. So q equals to volume integral rho v into dv. It equals to rho v into integral pi integration triple integration. First integration with respect to pi, second integration with respect to theta, third integration with respect to r, and dv formula In spherical coordinate system, the differential volume equals to r square sin theta dr d theta d pi. So here r varies from 0 to r. So why? Because here at a distance of r we are finding the electric field intensity and electric flux density. So we are selecting, so inside the sphere, so up to this portion only we have to find the charge value. Okay, if it is outside, total charge we have to find. On surface also, the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface equals to total charge. But now here we have to find the charge enclosed by this Gaussian surface. The Gaussian surface up to radius r. So in this region only now we have to find the charge value. So r limits from 0 to r. In previous case r varies from 0 to a. Okay, why? Because so up to a the charge present. But in this case we have to find the inside, the electric field intensity and electric flux density. In Gaussian surface some charge enclosed, that charge only we have to consider. So r varies from 0 to r, theta varies from 0 to pi, pi varies from 0 to 2 pi, r square sin theta dr d theta d pi. So q equals to rho v constant value by taking outside rho v integral pi equals to 0 to 2 pi d pi, r equals to 0 to r square into dr, theta equals to 0 to pi, sin theta d theta, rho v into integral d pi equals to pi, limit 0 to 2 pi, integral r square into dr, r cube by 3, limit 0 to r, integral sin theta minus cos theta, limit 0 to pi. So rho v into 2 pi minus 0, r cube by 3 minus 0, cos pi minus 0. So rho v into 2 pi r cube by 3 minus of minus 1 minus 1. So finally it equals to rho v into 4 pi r cube by 3. So next substitute this charge in electric field intensity expression. E bar equals to q by 4 pi epsilon r square into ar bar. It equals to rho v into 4 pi r cube by 3, 4 pi epsilon r square into ar bar. So finally E bar equals to rho v by 3 epsilon into r, ar bar wholes per meters. So next d bar equals to, relation d bar e bar relation, d bar equals to epsilon into e bar. So multiply this expression by epsilon. So final equation d bar equals to rho v into r by 3 ar bar coulombs per meter square. This is electric field intensity final expression and this is electric flux density final expression. Okay, here the type of charge is volume type of charge. This is volume type of charge. In previous derivation the charge consists of at surface only. Here throughout the region the charge present. So it is a volume type of charge. In last derivation, in this derivation, the difference is the charge calculation. In previous case, we have taken q equals to surface integral rho s into ds. Here, the charge is volume type of charge. So q equals to volume integration rho v into dv. So that is only difference. So remaining derivation is same. So next one. Okay, next one, the Maxwell's first equation. So by using Gauss law, we can derive the Maxwell's first equation. So we know that Gauss law, psi equals to q closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar. So the divergence theorem. So already this is divergence theorem formula. So this derivation is not required. Just we can use this formula. According to divergence theorem, the divergence of d bar equals to limit del v tends to 0 closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar by del v. Okay, this is divergence theorem. So Gauss law equation psi equals to q closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar. So next divide this expression by some differential volume. So q by del v equals to closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar by del v. So next apply del v tends to 0 on both sides. We can write limit del v tends to 0 q by del v equals to limit del v tends to 0 closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar by del v. So charge by volume equals to volume charge density. So this can be written as rho v, and according to divergence theorem this can be written as divergence of d bar. So rho v equals to divergence of d bar, or rho v equals to del bar dot d bar. Okay, rho v equals to del bar dot del bar dot d bar. So divergence of d bar means del bar dot d bar. So the dot operation of the dot product of del operator and a vector quantity is called divergence operation. So finally the Maxwell's first equation, rho v equals to divergence of d bar, or divergence of d bar equals to rho v, or del bar dot d bar equals to rho v. Okay, this is Maxwell's first equation. It states that the divergence of electric flux density in a medium at any point at a point is equals to the volume charge density at the same point. Okay, this is the Maxwell's first equation. So by using this equation, we can find, if we know the d bar, we can find rho v. If we know the rho v, we can find d bar. So Maxwell first equation gives the relation between electric flux density and volume charge density.